Yo, what's up guys? This is Loma and this is going to be another Ethereum analysis video. If you haven't seen the other ones, go ahead and check them out, or else a lot of this won't make any sense to you. As always, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like on the video. These videos are all brought to you by Binance, the #1 spot exchange in the crypto markets. Don't have an account? Go sign up. And now let's get right into this. So from the last analysis, right, we were talking about how we wanted to buy a flip of this level, which we got, right? So price went as low as around 440, and essentially you should have been fully filled, right? There's no situation where if you followed this setup, you were not filled. And it did what we expected it to do, right? A small grind followed by breaking above 500, leading to an acceleration, which is what we're currently seeing because it's actually pumping as we talk. So now what? Well, so now this setup I'm gonna go ahead and erase just because, you know, it's already hit target and whatnot. There's no point keeping it here, dirtying up the charts. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this as well. Okay. So now that we've broken through the weekly resistance, I'm gonna hop on to the weekly time frame right here. You'll see that we're trading above it and the weekly essentially just started, so it's a little too early to tell. But what you want to see, or what I want to see at least, is for price to trade above 620 or so, right? A couple daily closes above 620 and I think things get really freaky with potential for, you know, quick moves up to maybe 800, right? And when I say 800, I'm just talking about the top of this bounce, right around 800, 796. See, so I've marked out two key areas right here. I'm gonna go back to the daily. All right, so essentially what we want to see is for price to comfortably close above this area. All right, we don't want to see a wick above and a crash down, right? If we wick above, close below, we're definitely, in my opinion, gonna go for the lows. Either that's this candle right here, right? So the beginning of this expansion that got bought up. So there's a good chance that we trade down here. I don't think we're gonna hit 488 just because there's tremendous buy volume, right? And buyers willing to step in on Ethereum, especially in front of the ETH 2.0 thing. I think ETH is gonna do the same thing Bitcoin has been doing. And what has Bitcoin been doing? Essentially, it's been front running every support, which is why I think this obvious level right here, right? If everyone got a retest of 480, that would just be kind of perfect, right? I think if we pull back, which I'm not really thinking we are, because from moves like this, you rarely get a big pullback. And when you do, they're instantly bought up. Case in point right here, right? So big move up, crash down, instantly bought up, closes green. See, so this candle on the 22nd, yeah, cool. So I don't really think this is a plausible scenario, but if there is a pullback, right? So the prerequisite for the pullback would be a daily with a wick above here, which is essentially just like a sweep of this level, right? A sweep of this weekly resistance, and then we trade down below for a couple days. But I don't think that's very. In fact, what I think is probably going to happen is something like this, where we're most likely going to chop right here and then just keep exploding up, right? I honestly do think that if we reclaim this area, right, as in we start closing candles above 575, 580, logical area would actually be 620 into maybe even 800. So key areas that I'm really looking for: break here, some type of consolidation if possible, a move up to 620, which is the real test, and then it's just air from here, okay? And when I say air, you have to go to the weekly to just kind of look at it, right? No real resistance, just big sharp down move, pretty much an air gap right here, right? So let me go ahead and toss a setup on here before this shit moves, so that you guys can see it. So on the long position, I would look for something like this, right? Wow, this is actually kind of perfect. Yeah, so stops are kind of loose right here, but this okay, let me actually go on a quick rant about stops. There's so many fucking people that are so annoying that they're always like, oh my god, your stop is so fucking wide. Oh my god, it's so wide. How do you make any money? Well, the reason why a wide stop loss works in a bull market, or in fact in trend trading in general, is that you want to give the trend room to chop out people, right? You don't want to be one of those motherfuckers that are like, oh yeah, well look bro, I'm just gonna keep a 3% stop right here. I'm gonna go for a 10R trade, and yeah, it could work, or you could get stopped the fuck out, your liquidity taken here, and then it rockets up, and then you're fucking a sitting duck without any exposure while the market pumps without you, right? So if I'm in a bull trend and I truly believe that, all right, the direction is up, right, then I'm willing to sit underwater a little bit longer, maybe add to my position lower via, you know, discount averaging or whatever strategy you want to employ to get a better entry. There's always so many people that are so obsessed with getting a perfect R trade, like it has to be above 3R. Oh my god, it's not above 2.5. What are you doing, dude? No, like that's actually not how it works. In different market environments, you actually want to adjust your trade, right? And the kind of setups that you're looking for, how much leeway you're willing to give it, right? If you're trading chop, maybe, you know, different than if you're trading an expansion on a trend, right? Who knows? My point is that if it dumps down here, I don't want to be the guy that gets stopped out at fucking support, okay? I want to be the guy who was like, whew, you know, like, damn, that was scary. I was clenching my ass, but thank God I trusted my plan. I entered knowing that I had a loose stop, but, you know, it all worked out and it went up. Kind of like the way we entered down here, right? Where we put our stop loss below technical levels, even though, hey, maybe we could have gotten away with being a little bit more aggressive with our stop loss, like that, right? And now suddenly you're above a 3R. But that's not the point. The point is, if you know it's going up, why do you want to put your fucking stop loss so close to a support that runs the risk of ruin, right? That runs the risk of you getting stopped out and then it moving up. That makes no sense to me. Like, I would rather take this trade where if price actually started trading below this area, right, below 475, I would kind of fucking be worried, right? Because that candle would look something like this, right? It would literally reverse this entire 4-day move up. That's not bullish. And if you look at BTC and prior Ethereum action, that hasn't happened, which is why you want to keep your stop loss below technical levels, right? You don't want to just fucking willy-nilly put a stop loss to get a better R. You want to actually have a technical reason behind where and why you place a stop loss there. But okay, enough of my rant. I feel like Ethereum is gonna run if I actually don't shut the fuck up and upload this video. So again, quick recap. Chop, push up over 620, and we're definitely, in my opinion, gonna see close to 800. But this area is very telling, right? I believe that if we don't break above this area, that could signal a local top for the entire market, which wouldn't be too surprising considering the premiums and all of that. But I am on board with playing the trend until it ends, right? So chop here, push up, chop here, and this would be, you know, where I would think the parabolic leg up happens. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. As always, please manage your risk, okay? Don't forget, there's a stop loss here. Just because we've been on a hot streak does not mean that this setup can't fail, all right? So have a stop loss, manage your risk, and more importantly, happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for just being able to record a video, put it on the internet, have hundreds if not thousands of people watch it, make money from it, and like being able to just help people and exchange ideas with other people. It's something that to this day still kind of blows my mind, and I appreciate you guys a ton. I hope you guys are all making money, and I hope that you and yours are safe and healthy. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.